You know what it is? It is what it is. I'm on my Jermaine Dupri from the early 90s to the mid 2000s. You remember Jermaine Dupri? Yo. Okay, he brought up Usher, Bow Wow. Like, he brought up a whole bunch of people. But his ad-libs sucked, man. It just, yo. And in the studio with me is not Jermaine Dupri, it's Apollo Sarah. How you doing?
Hi, Danielle. Good morning.
Morning, how's it?
I'm good.
You steady?
I'm all right, yeah.
If you don't mind my asking, what happened to the hair? I'm curious.
I cut the hair off because it was badly damaged.
Oh.
It was really badly damaged, and the more I kept on braiding and plaiting it just kept on making the damage even worse. So I was advised by my hairdresser to, just cut it all off and start again.
Protect your head.
Yeah. Start again, because if I kept on braiding it, I was going to end up damaging my hair follicles. And then when that happens, then you just get alopecia, or your hair just never grows back again.
I had a Jada Pinkett joke somewhere, but
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, so I did not want to have to, lose my head of hair permanently. So I had to do the right thing.
I understand.
But I don't regret it, because it's very, I don't know, I feel lighter.
Fresh air.
It gets really cold.
Yeah, and often. This is like air conditioning 3.0, man. It's random.
It gets really cold, so now I have scarves. I always wrap my head, like especially the evening or early mornings. I wrap my head. It gets really cold, but as in, I thought I was going to hate it and I was going to wear wigs and whatnot, but no, I actually like it.
It's fun. It has its vibe. You do your own thing.
I'm going to definitely grow my hair, but if I get used to it and I like it, I'll probably keep it, shorter, a little longer.
Hey, personally, I wouldn't mind. Like, we go back to the 3-inch hair of high school and primary school. Yeah, of just a little bit soldier things, right? But yeah, man. Speaking of primary school, that was an interesting place in life.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, like, quick question: would you ever go back there?
To primary school?
Yes, given the chance.
Absolutely not. Because
why?
Absolutely not. I was in boarding school in primary. I went to Budo Junior, and that school during my time, it was the jungle. It was jungle law. It was eat or be eaten. That place was.
I feel your pain.
That place.
Boarding school for primary is just savage. No wonder Kenya banned this stuff, man. They're like, what? Why?
Listen, I don't get it. Like, it was so hard. But the thing is that I survived and I did learn a lot of valuable lessons in that place.
You have to, or you die.
Yeah. I learned to be very street smart, because you were on survival. You were never thriving. You are on survival mode. And on top of that, I was in the school choir. And I basically had a whole music career in primary school, from my P5 to P7. A whole music career, because I was in the choir room more than I was in, my classroom. And on top of that, we were trained like we were going to perform at the Grammys or Catholic, something like that.
Budo Junior.
It's a Protestant school.
Protestant? Uganda Protestant.
Listen, yes. So we used to have these regional competitions. There was regional, there was district, then there was national, then there was East African. And we were beaten so hard. Like,
you felt it, but the competition was stiff.
Yeah, very stiff. And I don't get it, because we never got anything in return. I think maybe our administration got some money, because it would only explain why they were pushing us that hard.
Hey, props for the school, man. Government schools are competitive.
You're up from 3 a.m.
singing
3 a.m. They beat the drum. You have to be in the choir room 3 a.m. You break at 6 a.m. to go for breakfast, back in the choir room. Like, we would go to bed at about 9 p.m. You're up at 3 a.m. Like, listen.
All I'll say is that hair carried a lot of burdens. You have shed a lot. And if after all that experience you're not willing to go back to primary school to figure that stuff out, right? Despite all the lessons you learned, which is the one place you'd love to travel to again?
None.
None at all. There's no place you'd rather go back to at all?
And I haven't traveled extensively, but I have traveled quite a bit within Uganda. and I have also traveled quite a bit within East Africa. But there isn't a place that I can look back and say, oh wow, I want to go back there. Okay, I have great memories and, fond memories, or I had a good time when I was in that place, but I don't think I would want to go back there because it's like
None at all.
seen it, let me go elsewhere.
Find something new.
Find something new. That's the kind of person that I am.
Well, for me, it's I think of all the places I've been to in my entire life, besides the kitchen, the place I would like to travel to again. No, because digestion starts in the kitchen and ends in the toilet. This is basic biology. The place I would want to go to again. What is Dar es Salaam?
Dar is beautiful.
Dar is amazing.
Yes, it is.
I loved Dar. Like, it's one of those places I enjoyed. The Lake Bunyonyi is competing. I will not lie to you. Lake Bunyonyi is close. Dar had something special.
Yes, and did you ever go to their clubs? There's this one club in particular called Runway. I don't know if it's still open, but it was how you hear it, Runway. You don't just go for. Huh?
What were the conditions?
It was an extravaganza. You dress
It was wild.
up when you're going to the club, and when you go to the club, you have to pop bottles. You're not asking, bring me one shot, bring me two. What are you doing here if you're asking for one shot?
Hey, you carry the bar.
You have
You
to
don't play.
spend money.
Okay. First wait. Because me, I travel on a budget.
That was fun, but okay, if I ever go back there, I want to visit other neighborhoods and other places. Then there's also Milimani City. It's a very big mall. I think it was one of my favorite malls that I visited.
This is in Dar?
In Dar as well, yes.
Because Dar, for me, has mostly been for comedy shows. Like, I loved the hotels in Dar.
Yeah.
I'd never eaten octopus before. Yeah. And I was worried. May stick to my tongue. But I was like, hard guy things, right? Octopus is like sea chicken. That's the best way I can equate it.
Yeah.
The things I loved about Dar is, number one, it's so humid. Even the rain is warm.
Yes. That is true. That is true.
You get rained on with warm water. And I love to shower with hot water. So I'm like, yes, bring it on, God. Like, I was having the time of my life and everyone's like, what's wrong with you? Either stay inside or jump in the pool. You can't have both.
Yeah.
I'm getting rained on the veranda and I loved it. And then secondly, it's hardcore Swahili.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why I learned how to count in Swahili. That's the only thing I know
You
how
know
to
how
do.
to count in Swahili?
I don't play about my money.
1 to 5.
Ngapi?
Hey.
Eh?
Hey.
I knew how to ask how much. I knew how to count my change. That's the only thing I don't play about my money.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out the word for condom in Swahili. It has messed with my travels, man. I've been there like and
But I think you can just say condomu.
Kondomu?
You said it like the most
That's such a Muganda thing.
Localized. We get each other. We totally understand each other.
I know Swahili is partly Bantu. Yes. That's why Abana and Vijana both mean kids and they kind of sound alike.
Yeah.
But still, it's a whole other language. So kondomu may not apply there.
And you point with your lips like they will know what you're talking about.
My second favorite part of Dar was the fact that I couldn't understand their insults.
Really?
I don't speak hardcore Swahili. So someone would insult you and you're just
From
like...
the audience.
Yeah.
So if they speak Swahili, so you're set, like when you're doing your thing, you're doing it in English.
I'm doing it in English because Dar has a very nice... Dar es Salaam and Arusha.
Yeah, Arusha is beautiful too.
ESC and all that.
Yeah.
So there's people from all over the world who all speak English.
Yeah.
Dar's comedy clubs, the ones I went to, like the proper comedy clubs.
Yeah.
Not like karaoke night comedy club, the way we have in Uganda here. They were all properly fluent in English.
Oh, okay.
They spoke the language, but Swahili is the national language. So naturally... You would be on stage doing your thing, you're killing it. Someone throws a line in Swahili and you're just like, oh, thank you. That was my go-to line. Because it could be an insult. Could be your legs are bow shaped and you're like, thank you. And the whole audience busts out laughing because you're like, me, I'll take everything as a compliment. Like, that's why I loved the place. I love places where I kind of don't know the language.
Yeah.
They keep me happy.
My other favorite thing about DAR was mabuyu. Did you ever eat mabuyu? Okay, I am
What is mabuyu?
See, oh my goodness. So for you just went for work. You didn't like really explore the place.
I was on the streets, but I can't remember the names of things in foreign languages.
Oh my god.
I ate random stuff. I ate oysters and a bunch of things, but I didn't understand.
And lobster and crab and prunes.
Prawn.
I ate
love
a lot.
prawns.
They taste like incense. I don't like them. Prawns.
Yeah,
Prawns.
it's like giant incense.
I do not like them. Those
It's
ones
like
I
sea
didn't like
locusts.
them. I did not like those ones.
What?
But I liked all the others.
See, this is why you need to travel more.
But the mabuyu, I don't know what it is, but it's like a seed that they dip in like food color and sugar. So you just suck on it and then you spit out the seed. Suck on it and spit. I ate mabuyu until I think it completely bruised the inside of my mouth. I was on.
Was it chili flavored?
They also had the chili flavor one. So I'm like,
Can I just say one thing?
what?
This does not look right even on radio. It's a Fatboy show, Nare.